And how was your day? I think
My day was
today's.
pretty well. Yeah, we met in the morning, so that was really top notch. And I was just chilling because today is
Mm,
Tuleti. I didn't do
okay.
anything in minutes of that. However, I tried to
Okay.
make it
Hmm.
productive by embarking on like different things, like learning English, watching film. So that's what I did.
Okay. Don't you celebrate Holi?
I do celebrate Holi, but not Duleti. Like we did that
Okay. Mm.
kind of
At
prayer kind
home
of thing.
only, prayer kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't like to like use the colors as well, those things.
No,
Not
now
that
I'm
much.
I'm mostly occupied with my stuff of researching about
Mm-hmm.
English, doing my
Okay.
PhD work. So that
You are, I can say, completely knackered with your work.
yeah,
Mm.
yes, that's true. That's true. And that's
Mhm.
what I was hoping for today. Like let's embark on something different rather than doing the same mundane thing.
Okay.
So my first question to you, Mosina, is like
Mm.
uh, if you had to make one rule and the whole nation or the whole world had to follow it, what kind of rule would you like to implement?
Oh my God. You have asked me, you can say that big questions. Okay, I have to think little bit about it.
Okay.
Any rule for the whole nation, what would it be? Okay. See, when it comes to when I see that people have the different financial like inequality, I feel bad because when I see the poor people, they have also dreamed when they see the luxurious car and big house. They also, I feel that they also have this kind of dream. And some people, they have lots of money. Mostly I can say it's okay because everyone has the different capability, and some people they do lots of hard work to earn money. It's not like that earning money is a easy thing. It depends on the how much hard work you are put in. But sometimes some people can earn money illegally. So if it is possible, then I would make that rule that no one can earn a single penny in corrupted way. So that
Mm,
yes,
okay.
that is the thing. Yeah, it came in my mind.
Yeah, that's a nice thought. Like in India, we are a nation in which like a lot of corruption takes place.
Yes.
People often take bribery. So this kind of thing, if we mitigate, then India can change in a drastic manner.
Some people they are not able to even live well. They have the deprivedness when it comes to food, shelter, and some people they waste money. They don't know how to spend, so they go to party. They just they are wasting money for different thing, unnecessary thing, superfluous thing, right? So
Hmm,
yeah, if
definitely.
it is possible, then it would be great. Equality, everyone is same. When it comes to what-
And a lot of times, what happens, like you mentioned, there are lots of breaks in the society who are wastrels, and sometimes they not only harm themselves but other
Mm.
people. Like my father was watching the news, and in that, like two accidents took place, and both
Mm.
of the accidents, the driver was
Having
fellow,
liquor,
uh,
having
yeah,
liquor, I
he
guess.
consumed
Hmm.
liquor, and he rammed into couple pedestrian they were going, and like he had nothing, like no sort of injury, but he
Mm.
killed two people.
And because of others' money, they know that if I do something wrong, I can easily come out from that problem. So
Hmm.
they don't have any kind of fear, right?
Yeah. So that
Mm.
brings me to the question of be like justice and law
Mm-hmm.
of India, like we discussed earlier in
Law,
the.
law, yes.
What do you
Mhm.
feel? What sort of laws should be implemented, or there are laws which I personally feel like laws are there, but the severity of the
It
laws are
takes
not.
time. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It takes time when it comes to this kind of rape. Last time it happens, right? In Kolkata, I guess it was. So that was brutal and pathetic as well. I have watched that news of parents. They were sharing, even my goosebumped in that time hearing, and I felt emotional because mother was telling that she was doing lots of hard work to get this position, and she had the dream one day I will become a good doctor and I will give all the facilities for my parents. And
Hmm.
she couldn't do it, and she didn't have any kind of fault, right? But it
Yeah,
happened, so still it
but
is there. Yeah.
yeah, At least she got the justice, because a lot of times this kind of heinous crimes
Mm-hmm.
take place in India and no one gives a damn about it. So I guess if people start getting justice, but the person who commits the crime would think twice before committing it.
Yeah. I think yesterday I watched one news. It was maybe in Hyderabad. One family, you know what happened? The person had debt, and the family's children, they were studying in English medium school. Son was in class 10th. Have you got to know
No, I'm
about this
not
news?
familiar with it.
Okay, son was studying class 10th and daughter was in class 9th. And because of the debt, maybe they were facing lots of issue. And
Hmm.
the parents, what they did, they at first killed the children.
Oh.
After that, they killed themselves. They committed suicide. All the four family members died together because of this money
Hmm.
problem.
Yeah,
So these are the incidents still happening in India. And
true.
we can say that, see, India is a like highly highest populated country in the world. So that is also one kind of issue. And government, I think, rather than focusing how they can provide the good education, quality education, they are just doing this kind of religious mindset. Still it is there.
Hmm.
They try to play this game among the people, and when it comes to religion, it is there still. People have that religious rigid mindset, right? So they
Definitely, yeah.
don't try to think logically, rationally.
Hmm. Makes sense, yeah. And we cannot also ignore the elephant in the room, that is recession and inflation. These two things are
Mm,
prevailing in the society. So because of that reason, a lot of people don't have the job. Because of
mm,
that, they are not able to provide food on their table to the
mm,
family. So we also need to figure out what are the things government should do to
mm,
mitigate the
mm.
density of inflation. What's your take on that?
When it comes to, I think here you are talking about the population, right? It is increasing day
Yeah,
by day. How can
because
it
of
mitigate?
population, inflation is, I
And
guess, also increasing.
financial price is hiking
Hmm.
day by
Yeah.
day. Mm. Yeah, everything now. If we want to buy vegetable, it also we need have to we pay 500, 300 to
Mm,
500.
yes. Yeah.
But I still see, I can say that here now government is providing some homes, then monthly rice as well. But I don't know why these kind of things are happening. I don't have that much of deep knowledge regarding this, I can
Hmm.
say. Mm.
Got it. And speaking of vegetables, most of the homemakers, they are the in charge of all these things.
Mm.
It's in their budget what to buy, what kind of
Mm.
groceries and all. So how do you manage your budget when the prices keeps on increasing?
We are trying to plant some vegetables in our home. That is the thing we are doing. When it comes to chili, then bottle gourd, tomato, then other like brinjal, we are getting from home. Even this year, guava, we have lots of guava from our own
Wow.
tree. We have guava plant, mango plant.
Wow. That's amazing. Can you parcel some of it to Gujarat?
Yeah, you just, yeah, send your address. Definitely, I'll purchase. Yeah.
Nice. And Mohsin, I have one more question. Like, as you have started your YouTube channel, it's been months, I guess, a lot of months. What sort of changes have you seen in your personality after starting this YouTube channel?
Yeah, that is a nice question. And I have seen that comfortness now when it comes to talking to people. Even though if someone asks me some question, if I don't know, it is okay because we don't know everything. But I can continue my like conversation. That is the quality that I think I have developed.
Hmm. Great.
Communication skill, when it comes to listening skill, that is the thing also I have improved. Patience, and some kind of other things also I have been learning. Everyone is different, all people are not
Definitely.
same. Yeah, that is the
It's
thing
not
also I'm
only
realizing.
like you have to look after your family, children, husband, and then you are doing this thing. A lot of YouTubers like you being homemakers, they are
Mm,
indulging themselves into this. So hats off to you for putting this much efforts. It takes a lot of hard work to reach at this level, and you're doing amazing job.
See, without putting effort, we can't
Mm,
expect great things. That is the thing I have realized. Even
definitely.
if we want to go to heaven, then we need to pray. This
Yeah.
month, this is the holy month,
Please.
Ramadan is going on. We are fasting. We offer, like, we pray 5 times. So it is not easy. So if we
Mm,
want to go to heaven, we need to, like, burn the midnight oil as well, right?
yeah.
So
Yes.
like this way, if a student wants to get a good mark, then the student has to study well. Like this
Mm,
way, if we want to earn money, if we want to develop our personality, our communication skill, expand our knowledge, without putting effort, it doesn't happen. However, one thing now I am following, that I shouldn't feel burnout, because after all, I am a human being. I should balance, as you have also told that I have other liabilities. My children, I have to think about them. Yes, if I just think about my YouTube channel now, okay, every day how can I create content, my channel will grow fast. But what will happen? I won't be able to give time to my children. So that also I have to balance. So
mm,
we, everything should be in a moderate manner. That is the thing I'm trying to do that nowadays. I'm trying to look after my family, my children, because I want to connect with them. I teach my children. So next year, this from this April month, my son will be in class 6th, my daughter will be in class 2. So I'm not gonna send them to the tuition. So if I teach them, I can also learn from them, because sixth standard books are not that much easy. So if I
mm.
study social, GK, English, my knowledge will also enhance, right? So these all are the things I'm trying to balance. Simultaneously, we are connecting, we are friends, we are best friends.
That's great. Yeah. To get that time, like family time also, you're like hitting two birds with one stone. So
Yes.
nice, great. It's good.
What about you? You are also doing so many things, I can say. You are teaching yoga, then you
Mm.
are also pursuing. One day I was thinking how he is managing giving classes, then creating content, then teaching yoga. Again, you are pursuing PhD. So how many
Yeah.
hours do you sleep? Do you have a particular time that in this time do you sleep?
Um, like when it comes to sleeping, I guess I'm not getting adequate amount of sleep.
Oh.
However, yeah, like as I do yoga and eat good stuff most of the time, it helps me
Mhm.
a lot. But still, I'm trying to sleep better, like at least 7 to 8 hours
That is
consistently.
ample amount. It is time.
Yeah,
7 to 8 hours
I'm
is enough.
trying to. I'm getting like 5 to 6 hours of
Six,
sleep.
5 to 6 hours.
Yeah,
Mhm. So
so
do
that.
you think that it varies from person to person when it comes to need of sleep? Because when it comes to me, I realize about myself, if I don't sleep minimum 6 to 7 hours, I feel lethargic next day. What about you? Do you feel the same, or do you feel same kind of energetic if you don't
No,
sleep?
I don't feel like that if I tell you honestly,
Mhm.
because I tend to consume a lot of coffee nowadays, and that because
Oh,
of that
okay.
reason, I get the energy. Because what happens, I have to wake up at 4:30 in the morning, and
Okay.
later, once I complete my yoga class, I immediately start teaching English. So if I'm
Mhm.
feeling like lethargic or being a couch potato, I won't have the energy to give to my students, and they would also be feeling
Mhm.
like down.
Definitely.
I have to make sure that I give my 200%, specifically in
Mhm.
terms of energy. So because of
Mhm.
that reason, willingly or unwillingly, I had to rely on coffee.
Oh,
So
but don't you think that it is not actually good for your health? Right now, maybe you are not realizing, but because you are
no,
young now.
moderate
Mhm.
amount of coffee is okay. Like
Okay.
it's not that much harmful or it has side effects. One
Mhm.
or two cups are okay. If you go
Mhm.
beyond the limits, then it can be like bad for your health.
Mhm.
Yeah. But sometimes, like I said, like because of work, you need to do something, which
Mhm.
isn't like ultimately we have to earn money. We have to
That
like
is
do
true.
this thing, and I do feel burnout sometimes. Also, it's not like that
Mm.
yoga, and I'm perfectly fine all the time. It happens. It's human quality, I guess.
Mm-hmm. That's true. If we focus in one thing, then we can give 100%. But if we focus in multitasking, then it becomes quite daunting at times. I realized
Yeah.
that thing. So that's why, because earlier in 2020, when I cracked TET exam, so that
Mhm.
time I was making my children sleep around 10. Then I woke up again. Then I was studying till 1, then 2, and I cracked that exam. And then again I was thinking to get a government job. I was burning midnight oil, but later on I realized that no, it was harming my health, mental and physical health as well. So now I have decided to go with English only because it is my passion and I like
Mm.
to do it. And I feel that if I go with one thing, I can be better rather
Yeah.
than doing different things.
Definitely. For me also, like I'm if like pragmatically, I'm doing a lot of things, but if I see it like it's English, but it has sub branches of it. PhD in
Hmm.
English, it's a part of it. YouTube
Hmm.
channel, it's a part of English.
Part of English, yes.
So it's
And
amalgamation of several things, but ultimately it's English.
right now you are quite free, at least till that time you don't get married. And then you will
Yeah,
also have lots of liabilities. You will
that's why
also have to, yeah, right
now
now you can
focus on career. Like
work hard.
that's the reason I'm not getting married yet because English is like I'm head over heels when it comes to English and yoga. So
Hmm.
most of the time I remain occupied by doing these two things. I will
Hmm.
keep on researching. I try to keep on learning, innovating myself, so I can impart the same knowledge to my students as well.
Definitely, definitely. We don't need to stay in the same. Even I am also thinking every day I should progress. Because when
Hmm.
it comes to becoming best version of ourselves, it takes time. But
Yeah,
I also
definitely.
don't like to stay in the same position. These days I am
Hmm.
trying to learn vocabulary. I'm doing shadowing practice because anyhow I want to eliminate my MTI. I think maybe it has improved. And when it comes to pronunciation as well, I know most of the pronunciation correctly, but in a flow at times I make mistakes here and there. So these days what I am doing, I try to be more focused while speaking. I speak little bit slow so that I can focus.
Makes sense. But if it makes you feel any better, like our first conversation and this conversation, it's apples and oranges. Like the way you have improved yourself, it's magnificent and it's completely, top notch. So
Mhm.
it feels like you are clearly showing your visibility and your hard work. You have toiled a lot, and I can clearly
Mhm.
see that. So
When
keep
I
on
was
doing. Yeah.
making videos in my initial days, I didn't feel comfortable. I was feeling, oh my
Mhm.
God, what I'm doing. I was just trying to fake. But now, and normally I talk. I don't feel any kind of hesitation, then I don't have any kind of fear. I feel the comfortness. What comes from my inside, I just try to impart that. And it is
That
quite normal, right? It happens.
it's
When we do
visible.
something new, it happens.
Yeah, it's visible also on the screen, the way you talk, the way I often see your videos. Because we connected when you started your channel, and somehow I felt
Yes.
like, we both did the same thing. We both, I guess, started this thing on the like same time. I started my
Mm-hmm.
conversational videos, and your was
And yes,
we
I
were
started
connected
my
since then.
YouTube channel.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
nice,
Yeah,
nice,
your
great.
channel is also growing nice. I
Yeah,
also have watched
yeah,
recently.
it
And
keeps
I
on
need
growing.
only more 200-hour watch time, so my channel will monetize.
Nice, nice, great. Total 4,000 hours are there, right?
Yes, yes. So I have completed 3,800, more than little bit more than that.
Oh,
3,800.
all right, great. And how many videos have you uploaded?
Total, I think 80. Today I uploaded one at 9, so 89,
Okay, 89.
including shorts, solos. So I have even uploaded so many solo videos as well. I was doing one series of reading. I was reading
Mhm.
one book, Master Your Mindset. So I know that it is not cup of tea of many people. People say that they don't. It is quite monotonous for them when it comes to reading. But I was reading. I thought that let's just upload it. Maybe I can motivate some learners. So
Yeah,
some people liked it. Yeah. So I uploaded
nice.
16 chapters,
Okay.
including some vocabulary. Then I shared some summary of the books and reading as well, how to read properly. so that it
Mhm.
can improve our pronunciation, way of speaking as well.
Nice. So enlighten me. What are the takeaways from that book?
Yeah, so when it comes to main thing, the master your mindset. So from that, you can know that mindset, our mindset is everything. We need to be positive, and when it comes to difficulty, it will be there. Life is tumultuous, so ups and downs will be there. And the author has mentioned to read books, different books, read, make it a habit. Then life is not predictable. What will happen, we don't know, and the death is there, right? So these are the things the author has mentioned. When it comes to choosing the friends, how to choose the friends, be cautious, because most of the people, when you see that you are in happiness or there is no adversity, you will find lots of friends. But when you see that you are in adversity, those people will be there, just make them friend, it may be less.
Hmm.
So
True.
many good things are there. Then about how to become a good listener, how to become a good speaker, what are the tips we need to follow.
Okay, that's amazing. And the great thing is you made a video of it. So not only it's gonna help you, but also the viewers that they can
Mhm.
also like by watching your video, if any of the your viewers try to at least read a book, then you'll get blessings also. So it's reading books is always a great habit. No
Yes,
matter if you read 10 pages or 100 pages, but as long as you are reading it, you are doing mental workout. So
exactly.
it's
Exactly. So that book was quite easy for the beginners and intermediate level of learners. So now I have decided, no, I should do advanced things. So now I have started reading one book, The Loss of Human Nature by
Mhm.
Robert Greene. And the book is quite advanced, but I want to read that book only now.
Nice, great, great, great. And before we conclude our conversation, do you have any questions that you would like to ask, or should we call it a day?
Okay, I just want to ask you that do you use ChatGPT when it comes to, and what is your take on that? Should we use ChatGPT to learn vocabulary or improve our English?
Definitely, like one should always go for it. Nothing is wrong in using that application like that website. I tend to
Mm-hmm.
use it to get more examples. Let's assume that I got the word XYZ. Now,
Mm-hmm.
on Google, you will get 4 to 5 examples. But
Mm-hmm.
what I do is, in order to get it registered in my vocabulary, like in my mind, that vocabulary, I tend to write 10 to 15 examples of it. So for
Mm-hmm.
that, I take the aid of ChatGPT. So it gets registered in my mind.
Great, great. Even I am also using. I think that why shouldn't I use, right? Even I do have that Oxford dictionary, but it takes lots of times when it comes to getting the meaning. So what I do, I just put the vocabulary and I ask that give the meaning with the examples. So when it comes to ChatGPT, it gives okay as a noun, as a verb, as an adjective,
Mhm.
and it gives many examples as well, and it becomes easy for me to understand, comprehend the
Yeah,
concept.
definitely. Yeah, in order to pursue any vocabulary, it's like ChatGPT aids a lot. And for
Mm,
me, it's I would definitely give 10 out of 10 if someone asks me, because it's big
yes.
part of I create my curriculum out of it. So I often tend to use
Okay.
the aid of
Mm.
ChatGPT. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, even I am also using. And when it comes to that book as well, yesterday I was talking to ChatGPT. I was asking, could you please summarize this chapter for me? Because it is quite
Mhm.
complicated for me. Yeah, ChatGPT was helping me. Yeah, in this chapter, it is there. After that, when I read, I think it will be easy for me.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay. Okay.
Mosina, I won't
Yeah.
hold you any longer. It was really nice having a
Yeah.
conversation with you as usual, and we'll catch
Yeah.
up soon. In the
Yeah.
meantime, take care of
Sure.
your
Sure. 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 Thank you so much. Yeah. Good night. Good night. Bye bye.
good night.